to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, the way that gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a sack like I run up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game. As he'll lose yardage to start things out
at the 22-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be out right at the 35. So a decent game for not on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Panthers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway.
Complete to end.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That was was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page. Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Yeah, he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34.
34-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3. And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Burrow. Oh, stays up. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Jordan, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Dobbins. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Keeps moving. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down and inches. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. The 20. 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. First down, here's Burrow. That's taken in by Callaway.
Burrow's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow, and that'll be incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. you're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, it sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 2nd down, Burrow taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
4 yards. And the Panther
lines up and lets it go for and that's caught inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A big play there for the Panthers. 47 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. 30. 10.
This is my road, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And he'll bang that one through.
good. Makes the score Saints 24, Panthers 3. Will Lutz.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off around the 41. And they will foul and put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want big...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Saints! From 3 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
It feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Saints 31, Panthers 3. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow looking to pass. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
And a Panther first down.
To the air again, Burrow. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. That goes for a gain of 31.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. J.K. Dobbins taking it in. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Kamara with a carry there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The 38-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
What a spin. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's what you call stringing the play out. I know he was looking for a spot to get upfield, but they gave him nowhere to cut, nowhere to find a place to make it into the secondary, and they forced him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll run here with Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. James Robinson there to make the grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
Now it's Burrow. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. What a flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
TJ Green on the
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Saints 45, Panthers 17. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 86. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Panthers.
Play action. It's Burrow. Complete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the Panther first down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Again, it's Kamara. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at